In this day and age, it seems like Karens just spawn out of literally nowhere, and that Karens breed more Karens. Like, say you have a mother who's a Karen, their daughters and sons, because Kevins are a thing, end up becoming Karens and Kevins. It's an endless cycle that never seems to stop. And today we're gonna be reacting to this video of this this TikTok of this Karen in some store and some guy recording, you know, minding his own business, doing his own thing, taking pictures, and she just wanted to be in the spotlight. She wanted the attention. She wanted all cameras on her, and when things didn't go her way, well,
Hi, interview me.
We don't do interviews, otherwise I would.
might I add, it's always the Karens who look like high school or middle school English teachers. Nothing against some English teachers, because some of them are super sweet, including my old high school English teacher. Both of them, well, all of them to be honest, they were all super sweet, but Karens just have that like aesthetic to them, like that high school or middle school English teacher, the ones that no one really likes, you know? Or maybe it's just me, I don't know.
What are you doing?
I am trying to take some video and pictures, and people keep asking me what I'm doing. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to take pictures and video.
Of what?
I don't have the sun.
And they always ask whenever you're minding your business, doing whatever you want to do, of what? Why are you doing this? Why? Because it's enjoyable. It's that simple. It's literally just enjoyable. People are photographers, people take videos, videographers, they do whatever they want. It's public space, but these people cannot get it through their minds that it is a public space and that they have the right to take videos, take pictures. I do know that some people intentionally like antagonize others like for content, I guess you could say, but it seems like in this video that it was just a guy minding his own business taking a video of probably like the space here of downtown. I don't know, maybe this is like Chicago or like New York or someplace like that. Like downtown, you hear cars in the background. He's just minding his business, taking videos and pictures, probably like B-roll or whatever you want to sorry, whatever you want to call it. And they always just want to ask why. They want to be in your business for no apparent reason.
It's not going to be up long enough for me to explain everything to you.
Then why would we? Why are you doing it?
What is
You
it?
work for
What's the real question? What do you really want to know?
What are you doing?
Taking pictures and video.
Okay, why?
Because that's what I feel like doing today.
Okay,
Why are you shopping at the loft?
because I love to shop there.
Well, there you go.
And then when they get asked the same stupid question, they they just give a generic answer like how you would expect. Like, he asked, "Why are you shopping today?" She's like, "Because I like to shop there." And then she goes on to explain, "Well, you can't." I don't know if she goes on to explain that you can't be there or whatever doing this, but it seems like it's gonna go that way. This is just me predicting. I just paused it, you know, but I'll stop ranting and let this play out.
Carry on with that. I hope you enjoy yourself. Hope you're having a wonderful day.
I hope you get sued.
It's always the lawsuits that come out. I hope you get sued for what though? He was being kind. He's being very understanding, and you're telling him that you hope he gets sued when he tells you to have a nice day. This guy is being kind and just recording. Just leave him alone, you know?
You hope I get sued?
I do.
Sued for what?
For badgering.
For battery? What? For battery. She said for battery. What? What? Like, you are delusional. Like, this is next level, like, delusional. Even from a Karen.
You really gonna get in my face, bro?
And where does this guy come from? Patrick Star literally spawned from fucking nowhere. Pardon my French. He literally came from nowhere. He just spawned in. It's like it's like old spawns on like fucking COD. Just spawning right next to you in free for all. Oof. And he does look like Patrick. That's crazy.
In my face, bro.
I haven't moved my feet.
I'm not moving my
Like you're
feet.
harassing.
You feel like I'm harassing? Do you see this?
Yeah,
I
I'm
do.
seeing it.
I do.
I think you're being foolish. Why don't you get out of my face? You just walked up to me and put yourself in my face.
Hey, if you can video, I can stand where I want to stand.
Not in my face.
All right, so he said, if you can video, I can stand where I want to stand. No, not really. I believe there's like a certain space that people need for their own like personal bubble, and this guy is right up on this guy's like dick, like bare like an inch away. It's still not like he's still not touching him, so like I guess nothing can be done there. But I'm sure if like a cop came by and saw this happening or was watching this go down, he would have to break it up. Well, it's not really a fight, but he would step in and like separate the two, you know? Maybe, I don't know. But that's just me.
I'm not in your face.
You're not in my face?
I'm not.
Really?
Yeah.
No?
And he pulls out the, oh, I'm not in your face, I'm not touching you, the shit that you would do when you're like a kid to like your brother to annoy the fuck out of him, you know? He's pulling that like elementary school shenanigans, like this tomfoolery that's going on. Like, oh, I'm not touching you, like, bro, we're not in fucking elementary school. We're not fucking kids. This is a grown man, a 50-year-old. It looks like. I don't know. He probably aged really fucking horrible. Like, horribly. He could be like 30. Honestly. He looks like he's in his like 50s to 70s. Because, you know, age is kind of weird and how people age is kind of weird, but, you know. Yeah.
You don't think you're in my face?
No, I'm
You
not.
don't think your camera being 6 inches from my face is
Yours
in my
is
face?
as close to mine.
Listen, I'm out on the sidewalk taking some pictures.
I'm too.
Go on with your day.
You go on with
Go
your
on
day.
with your day,
You
bro.
go on with your day.
We need the police.
This is a prime example of a Kevin. A Karen's husband. Well, I don't even think that this is that one English teacher lady's husband. I think this is like some random bystander or like a sugar daddy that's like, oh, I gotta protect my sugar baby. I just got her some new clothing. She'll want me even more. She'll want my money more.
They won't tell us what they're doing.
Watch, I'm gonna back up. You're gonna walk towards me again? Here, let's try it. Let's have a little experiment. Let's see what a puppet you are.
People call the police. We need to call the police. And just so you know, the property manager call.
And these other people who randomly just joined in are saying, "Oh, let's call the police," but like you're a random bystander, right? And you just came up and you're instantly taking the side of someone else when this guy's just been minding his own business the entire time. Even if it was to go to the police, this guy has full recording of what's been happening and nothing would really happen. But it's just the fact that like time would be wasted. Like, I don't know, talking to them, like cops in general, or worst case scenario, it somehow in some way end up going to court, which I highly doubt that it would, but knowing like the US like law system, or not really knowing it, but knowing how bad it can be, it could end up going that way for whatever fucking reason.
Yeah, please put me out on social media.
Ma'am, you can call whoever you
I'm gonna
want.
sue your asses so
I mean,
bad.
this is
in
What are you
so
so
many
angry
ways.
about?
I'm gonna sue your asses so bad. Oh, this is like in Texas. It's gotta be in Texas. She's got that southern twang, or like some southern state, or like those weird northern states that have like a southern accent. Like, fuck, I don't even know. I'm from the South, so I mean, I can openly talk shit on the accent because I find it funny as fuck. Like, hello, brother, I'm gonna sue your ass so bad. Like, come on, bro.
It's not a public.
What is
because
it?
you want
And someone was saying, "Oh, it's not a public space, but it's a sidewalk. It's literally public space." You cannot sue for someone recording you in a public space. Maybe if it was inside the building, yes. Like inside buildings or like stores or whatever, I think that's considered like private property, unless it's like government buildings, and that's still considered like public property. Property. My bad. And I'm pretty sure this guy is like, this is going back on like the antagonizing thing. I'm pretty sure this guy does the recording like police in public and shit like that, like him antagonizing like cops, just to school them on the laws. It sounds like the same guy because I've seen a few of his videos like that, and some of them are funny, but some of them like, dude, you're going out of your way to antagonize these, or not these people, but in the other videos, the police, to get a reaction out of them in some way. But that's fine. I mean, it's best for cops to know the law, I guess. So to each their own. I'm not gonna make a comment too much on that because I find them enjoyable in some way, but that's just me. All right, let's continue. I'm done ranting for a little bit.
You're following me up and down the sidewalk, and I would suggest you cut it out.
You keep moving.
I keep moving
How do I
away
know
from
that
this guy that's getting
you're
in my
not
face.
videoing and coming up on my face or my kids' faces?
You walked out of the door.
You're right, I
decided to
did.
stand
And then
here in
all of a
front my
sudden, I said,
camera.
ask me, interview
I'm not
me.
going to argue with you. Have a nice day.
Okay.
The thing is that she said that she wanted to interview me, and then the guy said no. Then she got on this guy's dick and got her husband or whoever this Patrick Star, pink shirt, bald-headed man is, sugar dad, I don't know. He looks way older, like way older. I don't want to say I really don't want to say bald because you never know. He could have went through like chemo or some shit, but like, you know, like, I don't know.
Thank you. You too.
Yep.
Bye-bye. Have a great
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Carry on. Off you go.
And they could have walked away at this point. They could have just left. Same with this guy, but like, he was here before they got outside. I'm pretty sure he was here before they got outside, because the video started around the time that she walked out. But they could have easily just walked away from the situation. They're escalating this themselves as well. But he's also kind of escalating it because he could have just walked away as well. But he has his right to stand there and record, just as they have their right to just stand there and complain about him recording, I guess. I don't know. I think it's a huge time waster just to sit there and basically do nothing and argue about nothing.
Go, toodaloo.
Carry on. You're making the ladies in the store uncomfortable.
You're
and that's
making me
not okay.
uncomfortable.
I don't really care.
I don't really care
Call
either
the
then.
police on your thing.
I don't want to call the police.
I'll be happy to.
Go
As a
ahead.
matter
Knock
of
yourself
fact, we already
out.
have.
Call the police.
We have.
Good. You're going to wait for him and get an education today?
I will.
Good. Excellent.
She was saying that they were making the ladies uncomfortable. I guess this was like a Sephora or like some like clothing store or some shit like that. And he was recording outside of it. But the thing about these stores is that they're a lot of these windows, they seem like they're one-sided windows in a way, or like tinted dark enough that you can't really see inside of it, but you can see like one-way windows in a way, but not really at the same time. Sorry, I just got a message. And but maybe that one building area wasn't. I'd have to go back and look myself, but I'm not really gonna do that. I'm just talking out my ass right now. So
I'll wait here too then if that's the case.
Sounds like a perfect plan.
I think you're foolish. I think you're both foolish. How's
I
that?
really don't care what you think.
Oh, obviously you do. Otherwise you wouldn't be standing here.
No, I'd like to know why you're making the ladies in this store uncomfortable.
Ma'am, I am on a public sidewalk taking pictures and video. People have been doing it for 100 years, and they'll be doing it for another 100 years. You're going to put a stop to everybody?
That's
You
not my
ever watch
place.
any video from 25, 50, 100 years ago on TV just because it's amazing?
All the time.
Good, so people 100 years from now will watch my video.
But you have
And the random guy that says, "I love what y'all are doing." What a big pimp, bro. I think he recognized that this lady's Karen. This guy's just been minding his own business. And the guy who's recording is trying to explain to this lady why he's like recording, I guess, but in a way that he can put it so she can actually understand that, yo, I'm recording, just like documenting in general. Like just documenting, and she's still not like grasping why he's doing it. It's just because he can or he wants to. It's like he's archiving something, you know?
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
permission.
I don't need your permission.
Yes, you do.
I absolutely. That's why I said I'm glad you're going to stick around for the education. I don't need your permission.
You're so wrong.
No, I'm not wrong.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm really not. Been a professional photographer for 35 years. Not wrong. But it's okay. Part of what I do is helping people get educated. So you'll get an education today. Police are going to show up. They're going to tell you to leave me alone and go about your day if you don't want to be on camera, and that'll be the end of it.
So, do you have a contract with the city hall and with this mall area?
At this
to be
point, that's none of your business. If you would have approached.
All right, so this guy just pulled out the professional photographer for 35 years cards, and this lady is still on his dick trying to like find a reason to ruin his day with a lawsuit of some kind. And he's been trying to explain, like, if she calls the police, they will just tell her to go about her day because this is public property, and she's still not grasping it. Sometimes I believe some of these people just want to start a fight for no reason. Literally, they just want to argue because they have no excitement in their lives whatsoever. They just came back from shopping. She's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna argue with this man who's taking videos of me or pictures of me just because." When they're not, he wasn't even taking pictures of her to begin with. He was taking pictures of the landscape, the buildings, the city lines. I don't know.
Approach me with respect, I would have given you respect.
You don't.
You get what you give in this world.
That's right, you
Yeah,
do.
you do.
But putting people on the spot the way you have.
I'm not putting
and
anybody
these
anywhere.
ladies,
Everybody's
you have
where they
people
are
that
because
have
that's where
come
they wanna
into
be.
This dress store. Women coming into this dress store complaining about the two of
Oh,
you
it's about
filming.
women now? So if I
I'm
was a
just
woman
gonna
filming,
tell
what would you say?
I'm not going to argue with you.
All right,
about
so have a
gender,
nice day.
But I'm
Adios.
just going to tell you that when you're making people uncomfortable, and the store manager is saying that she's uncomfortable.
Listen, I'm trying.
She brings out the store manager saying that she's uncomfortable. Well, the manager could have came outside and told him, "Hey, you're making this people inside the store uncomfortable. They don't need your input." If she was actually saying that, the manager would have came outside herself 9 times out of 10. Or they would have contacted someone higher up or whatever and told them, or I guess you can't really trespass because it's public property. So I don't know. They would have asked him to leave the area, but they couldn't force him to leave. And then cops would get involved again, and then they'd get educated, and all these people would look stupid, which would be funnier, honestly.
I'm trying to walk away from you and be out of this conversation.
Oh yeah, and he started walking away, and she's still trying to nag this conversation on when he's trying to go about his day. In retrospect, he could have just left while she was talking and seemed like a dick, but I'm guessing this guy's kind of nice and wants to hear her out in a way, but not really at the same time because this lady has no clue what she's talking about whatsoever.
I'm not even
Keep on
interested.
walking. Keep on going.
I'll go whichever way I want to go. What do you mean? You're free to leave as well.
You're right, I am. But now I want to be entertained, and I'm going to wait for the police.
And here comes out the entertainment. Of course you want to be entertained. You would have left long ago after getting your shouts out, like arguing for a little bit, then left. But you're crazy and you want to escalate the situation even more for no apparent reason. Because you're bored. You have nothing to do with your life, lady. Fix yourself.
So you're a sick-minded individual.
No.
Your entertainment
Yes, yes you are. You're very sick. This guy is right on the dot. No, you're sick.
comes from other people's suffering and misery. That's fascinating.
Really?
I guess so. Well, you want to see me? You want to see me get arrested by the police, and that'll be your entertainment. You just said that yourself, right? Foolish. You're a fool.
Well, that's your opinion. Thank you, sir.
And the cop comes up. I'm gonna let the rest of this play out, then I'll make my comments at the end as well. Because this video is getting a tad long.
How we doing, sir?
Good, how are you, man?
All right.
These gentlemen have been filming people coming into the store without their permission.
They're on a public sidewalk,
And-
sir. Ma'am.
And out
Also,
of the
you've
store
got
and
you've
making
got
the ladies
people
at work there
coming
feel
in
uncomfortable.
to the store asking why they're
It's
being
not against the law. It's their.
videoed.
It's not against the law to be rude to ladies.
No,
Do they
unfortunately,
have
it's
a
not.
contract here?
They don't need one. It's a public place.
No, they do need one.
No, ma'am.
Have you
She's still arguing, trying to convince this cop who knows the law that they need a contract or permission to film on public spaces. You're getting told by someone who upholds the law, even though, not gonna lie, some of them don't, but someone who upholds the law and knows, it seems like he knows the law, that they don't need a contract or permission to film on public property. And she's still not getting it through her thick skull.
looked at the laws on?
Oh, so she's not going to believe the police either. There you go.
I mean,
You're so damn
Wow.
smarter than me.
I understand. Thank you.
We learned something today? Yeah, you don't want to admit.
darling.
Yeah, let's go, darling. I got educated. I'm a fool, and so are you. Bye-bye.
The walk of shame. The walk of shame. We love to see it. We love to see the walk of shame, whether it's a Karen or even in some situations, cops, because a lot of cops still don't know the law. But this guy, he knew what he was talking. Like the cop here, he knew what he was talking about. He was doing good.
Bye. Bye-bye, darling. I can't admit when I'm wrong, darling.
This is harassment.
Yeah, you're harassment. Try to learn something. Expand your horizons. You're not too old. Every day's an opportunity. Seize the day.
I know.
And when you see somebody out taking pictures, thank them next time.
And that's the end of that video. That was incredible. I love seeing Karens and Kevins because it's just hilarious because they think they know it all, but in reality they know nothing. And when they get schooled, it's just sweet bliss. It's so fucking funny. I love seeing it. It makes me giggle a little bit because I've had, like, whenever I was younger, I've had situations I didn't know what to do in. When some lady was harassing me when I was, like, out on my bike or, like, just hanging out with friends doing whatever, and they were basically antagonizing a teenager at that point, and I had no clue what was going on. So seeing, like, justice being served of people who don't know what they're talking about, like with recording in public spaces and just being Karens in general, getting served and told by law enforcement that they're doing nothing wrong is amazing. I love to see it. All right, that was a long rant and a long video, to be honest with you. This is going on 25 minutes, so I'm glad you guys stuck around, watched. If you're new here, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.